Hi guys, it's Ali from Ali Z Nation, and as you see, I have a little bit of a different setup here. You guys actually see me, you guys actually see my books, and that is because this is a new segment I like to call Ali's Book Talk. Now, if you have followed me on TikTok, I have been talking about books for the past 2 years. I've been reviewing them, showing my reactions. I have been sharing books across to my friends online and my friends in real life with me. And I wanted to make that cross over here to YouTube because I wanted to post more on YouTube. So you guys are basically gonna see me do more of these. I'm gonna show upcoming books that I'm really excited about. I'm gonna give reviews on some books. I'm gonna, just talk about them and how much I love them. Now, one thing I will say is that this is an open space and I want this to be an open space for everyone. You might not like some of the books that I like. I might not like some books that you like, but that's okay. This is just a space you can basically have an opinion as long as it's not bullying, harassment, things like that. We all enjoy the same thing. So let's just make this space a good place for all of us. Now, to show a little bit of the display here that you guys see, in the back behind me, I have my books lined up like this. Basically, these are the books that I have completed. They are together by series and things like that. This is Tower. This Tower is my to be read books. These are the books that I need to read and I have been wanting to read, but sometimes books keep piling up, as we know. And these books right here are the ones that I am currently reading. But I just finished Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. So I'm going to be putting this book over here in the pile of books that I have completed. And for that reason is why I wanted to talk about this with you guys. Basically, I'm gonna be making this a beginner episode. Basically, what genre, like one of my favorite tropes, favorite authors, things like that. To start us off, some of my favorite authors are Anna Huang, Nevessa Allen, Geneva Lee, Scarlett St. Clair, H.D. Carlton. You guys can pretty much see where I'm like going with this. A lot of the tropes in there are like Grumpy Ex Sunshine, Enemies to Lovers, Bodyguard, Princess. I love Enemies to Lovers. Let's just start that there. Anyone that knows me knows I love Enemies to Lovers. It could be done in so many different ways. I also love books that have a supernatural setting. One of my favorite examples is the Scarlett St. Clair A Touch of Darkness series, which is a Hades and Persephone retelling. Filthy Rich Vampires, which is a book series by Geneva Lee. It deals with vampires, of course, and I love that series. I am done with the third book. I need to go get the fourth book. And Bride by Ali Hazelwood. If many of you know me, I have talked about Bride by Ali Hazelwood on my TikTok so many times because I love that book. I honestly am not a werewolf girly. There's nothing wrong with werewolves, but I grew up being like a vampire girly. So werewolves was just not really my thing until I got into this book. I made a TikTok about it. I told many people about it. I want a second book so bad of that series. I need it. Ali Hazelwood has done Love Hypothesis, Love on the Brain, and I need to read those too because I've heard a lot of great things about those books. But Bride by Ali Hazelwood has a place in my heart. Honestly, if y'all haven't read Bride by Ali Hazelwood, I would go read it. I like the story building. I love the characters. I love everything that has to do with that book, honestly. I actually have a little problem, but it's okay. I am also an audiobook girly. It's something about hearing it being narrated to me that I see it in my head as a movie. Now, it is good for on the go, like if I am at work or I'm out in public, running errands, just doing anything like that, or relaxing with my friends if we're all reading together. I love it. But I also have the physical copy of the book because I see it as like a little trophy, and I do read when I listen to the book if I have free time. And since 2025 is starting off with a lot of books that are going to be released this year, one of my favorites that I'm really anticipated for is Anna Huang, King of Envy. I talked about that on TikTok as well. I love it. I'm going on a tangent here, but let me go on the tangent for like 2 seconds. For 2 seconds, like 2 seconds right quick. Let me go on the tangent for like 2 seconds. It is something that she puts in those books that make it so good. And I'm like, girl, I did a live stream with one of my friends, Maycon Koya, and we talked about the Twisted series and the King of Sin series, and we also made a tier list for that. So look for that VOD coming out soon, and also the little clips for that as well. The books that I am currently reading right now is My Dark Romeo and Pen Pal. Now I know from the books I just showed you, if you know me, know you know. If you look at this video and you know me, and I'm about to describe what these books are about, you don't know me. I just want to keep that known. Now, My Dark Romeo is a bit on the spicier side. It is enemies to lovers, arranged marriage. And basically, episode 1, me talking about this book is crazy. So basically, My Dark Romeo is about 2 characters, one Romeo Costa and 2 Dallas. Now, Dallas is from a rural part of Alabama, I believe. And basically, she is in that part of her life, she's doing debutante balls. She already has this reputation about herself. And she's not your basic typical girl. I'm not like all the other girls. She's not like your basic typical girl. So at the debutante ball, everyone knows that Romeo Costa is going to be there. He is a eligible bachelor. Every girl is like throwing themselves. And he goes up to Dallas while she's like nomming down on the table, eating food, relatable. And he's like, let's dance. She's like, what? He said, let's dance. And she's like, okay, I guess. So basically, while this is going on, he's like, meet me over there after everything. And basically, bada bing, bada boom, ruins her reputation. She's seen with Romeo, and Romeo goes up to her dad and was like, she's broken. I pay for it. She's my wife now. I wish I was lying. I wish I was lying. I wish I was lying. It's heavily big on the enemies to lovers because their banters is so great. I am almost done with this book, and I keep rooting in my head where I'm like, y'all care about each other. Y'all care about each other. Let's just already skip to it. Y'all care about each other. Pen Pal is about a woman named Kayla. She has just lost her husband, Michael, over the new year, and she is trying to just figure out how to keep going with life. She has to basically fix this home that her and her husband bought, and just going day by day, slowly healing herself. She has been getting these letters from a man in the penitentiary saying that, I'll wait for you, basically giving very romantic letters. And she is very confused, saying, I don't know any man that is in jail. I don't know where these letters are coming from. And I've heard really good things about this book. I am still in the beginning parts, as you can see, but I will slowly be giving updates. I might make shorts about it on here or on TikTok or any other of my social media. And like I just said, one of the books I just finished is Lights Out. Now, I will talk about this book, but this is part of a whole nother subgenre of books that I read. So that's going to be all in one video together. But thank you guys for watching this video. I'm excited to share more with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye!